Blog Talk Radio.
All right.
Yay!
That is music from new game Jones on Fire. I likes it.
I don't know.
What do you mean, oh no?
No, sitting here looking at the news as we're doing it, and apparently another shooting spree in Southern California.
Can y'all just stop?
I know, people just stop. Stop, sit down and play video games. It's okay, sit down. Come play with us. Be happy. Eat some pizza.
Or at least share some pizza if you don't want to eat any.
Right?
Buy some so we can eat it.
But stop shooting everybody.
Good
Ridiculous.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, is that Joe? Who is that?
No, this is just good afternoon.
So, good afternoon. Oh, it's not noon yet.
It is in Eastern time zone.
Well, I guess it could be. All right, so.
Yeah, let me while she's yawning. You're listening to Lunch with Ginger and Cori, and I'm the one not yawning.
Yay! I can't help it. I yawn sometimes.
Well,
Lunch
stop
with
it.
Ginger and Corey. We're here, and I have no cookies. And I'm very upset by this.
I have already eaten. Well, kind of, sort of.
And my tummy is all like, oh, there is fresh bread in the other room. You know you want to go eat the whole thing.
No, you don't.
So good. I know. That's why it's in the other room, because if it were in here, I'd be eating it.
You don't want to eat it. You don't want to do it.
It's fresh bread, fresh from the bread maker. It's so
Yes, there's a
good.
good ginger.
House smells like bread.
There's a good ginger. Yes, it is.
You should never make your own bread ever, because seriously, that smell will make you hungry. I don't care how much you ate. All right, so first things first, you BlizzCon fans, if you're going, the dates have been confirmed.
How's she just gonna jump in? What is going on with you this morning? Ginger off her game all week.
I know. It's kind of nuts. But I did find that this morning.
We has no banter. You mentioned the shooting. I'm like, when's she gonna tell us about the shooting?
I don't know much about the shooting yet.
And then she yawning. You know what? That's
sorry.
it for you. Go to sleep.
I know. You think that I haven't slept, but I have.
Go take a nap.
I need one.
Shh, go lay down.
But no, it was in Southern California. There are 6 shooting sites. They've not told us who, why, or where yet. I just know it's in Southern California, and that there are several people that are dead. So that's all I know. But as we find out more, I will let you know. Hopefully, hopefully it's none of our fans. Hopefully it's, well, sadly, I hope it's, it's somebody, and I'm sad about that. But
we wish it was nobody. But what can you do?
Yes. All right, so back to the BlizzCon thing. BlizzCon at Anaheim Convention Center, Anaheim, California, on November 8th and 9th is going to be BlizzCon 2013. Blizzard has confirmed this. As you know, it's going to be the 7th BlizzCon, and BlizzCon allows fans of Warcraft, StarCraft, and Diablo to get together and game and, what was it? Well, they didn't have one last year, but the year before last, let you be douchebags to each other, apparently. Also allows people to compete in the Global Blizzard Esports Finals. BlizzCon gives us a chance to connect with our players and share our latest projects in a very personal way, says Blizzard CEO and co-founder Mike Morhaime. Members from all of our gaming communities have helped make this event bigger and better every time, and we look forward to meeting up and celebrating with them in November. All right, fans, so if you're going to be in the Anaheim area come November, well, you'd better bought tickets beforehand, because if I remember right, 2 years ago when they had this, they sold out within minutes. So, if you want them, you better get them while they are available, because otherwise you are SOL. I don't think they allow you to pay at the door, I don't think. But anyways, but that'll be cool. So as I find out what else they have, I will let you know, because I know the year before last they had a dinner that the money went to charity, and I know they had a big band 2 years ago. So not quite sure what else is going to be going on, but should be fun.
All
and
right.
if you dress as a panda, I want pictures.
I don't.
I do.
That's scary.
Just keep your panties on, okay?
Oh, ew. Stop.
Your panda panties.
All right. New up also on Gaminatrix only. The top 5 sci-fi films ahead of their time for the Extreme Geek. You're all wrote this up this morning. Hot. You have to go over to our site, check it out. Of course, Hackers is on the list. Who is asking me that? Of course, it's on the list. Hackers, awesome. All right, make sure you go. Hackers was way ahead of its time. That's why we still watch it, actually. I mean, the technology in the movie is, of course, subpar compared to what we have now. But the concepts and everything is right on point. Awesome. And, of course, a lot of us know how to do that basic stuff now. Anyway, we were telling you about...
What happened was...
Ginger, we have to get you some help today.
I'm so trying, but I'm just like...
It's all right, baby. All right. Apparently, we're not going to have to cut our president mentally anyway.
We're not? Yay! What did he do?
Well, he has endorsed the introduction of computer programming courses to the U.S. school system. Obama, you effing rock. In a Google Plus Fireside Hangout, which I was planning on attending, but I think, I was having some concussion issues. President Obama cited the importance of video games and the internet in modern culture as compelling reasons to educate high school children in how to create games, programs, and apps and such. And he says part of what I'm trying to do here is to make sure that we're working with high schools and school districts across the country to make the high school experience relevant for young people, not all of whom are going to get a 4-year college degree or advanced degree. Awesome. He says given how pervasive computers and the internet is now, and how integral it is to our economy and how fascinated kids are with it, I want to make sure they know how to actually produce stuff using computers and not simply consume. That is effing hot. God, he's hot. Okay, so the video games could be a catalyst necessary to engage students. According to GI.biz, Obama pointed to Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg as someone whose interest in games led him toward programming and ultimately enormous success. He says, and there are a whole bunch of young people out there, I suspect, who, if in high school, are given the opportunity to figure out here's how you can design your own games, but requires you to know math and it requires you to know science, or here's what a career in graphic design looks like. We're going to start setting those programs in our high schools, not waiting to go to community college, he said. Obama's comments echo the driving ideas behind the Livingstone Hope Next Gen Skills campaign, which led to broad changes in the UK national curriculum, which we told you about last week, including the addition of computer science to the English baccalaureate. I love saying that word. Obama, I love you. Obama, you are so awesome.
She loves you. She loves you so much. She loves you so hard. That is hilarious. All right, so,
Ginger, what do you think about that?
I think that gaming should be in schools. I think that it can be an asset. And I think that all these people who are like, video games are bad, should just go back to their book burning, because that's pretty much what it amounts to. Because we played things like Oregon Trail and stuff like that growing up.
Well, that was part of our curriculum when I was in the 5th grade, was playing Oregon Trail to teach us about, managing your resources. Mm-hmm. We only had one computer in class. Can y'all imagine that? One computer to 25 students. So we got an hour, one day a week. I think my day was Tuesday afternoon at 3:30 to 4:30 till we got out. And you had to play and manage your family and make sure they didn't die for that hour. And then you had to explain to your teacher, how could we have better managed such and such resources and so on. Yeah. So he's absolutely right.
He is. He's totally right. And the way the world is going and the way our lives are turning, think about it. I mean, our phone is a calculator. It's a phone. It's a computer. It's a mobile media device. It's a game controller. It's all sorts of things. It's everything. Hell, In some places now, it's even your credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I think we should be teaching our children computer science, and that involves gaming. And a lot of ways, one of the best ways to teach children that they will actually remember and take the lesson with them is in the form of games. So yes, I think video games should be in the curriculum for schools.
He's a little off with the math thing, but you don't have to know. Well, you have to understand the structure of math. So if you're bad at math, it's going to make it a little harder for you to program, but you don't actually have to be.
Yeah, math is not my favorite, but I'm still picking it up. So
You have to understand the structure of math, most notably algebra. You kids out there that are awesome at algebra now, you could pick up programming like that. It'll be easy for you because you understand the rules. It has to stay in this particular structure. Anybody remember the Please My Dear Aunt Sally thing with the algebra?
oh my God, or first,
See?
inside, outside, last, yes.
That's right. The same thing applies to programming. You have rules. You have to know this goes first, this, and this. Once you learn it, you can program anything.
I was okay until like the advanced algebra, and you know, once you start talking trig, I was just, no, sorry. I'm going to clock out right here and go do something else.
Did I tell you the trick that my college professor taught me my first year of trig and algebra in college?
Was that to write in a different color or something? Or
No, write it with your, because if you're right-handed, people that are left-handed generally don't have any trouble, I'm not saying any trouble, but they have very little trouble with math because that's the side of your brain that uses, math. He says, write it with your other hand, and I did, and I'm telling you, it works like a charm. It does. I switched hands whenever I do my math homework, and I could do it just amazingly, page-long problems, and I, bang them out. Exactly. It's one.
Wow, I will have to try that because seriously, algebra and I do not get along.
Dude, that worked like a charm.
Basic algebra, I'm good. You get into advanced, and I'm just like, no, this is Greek. And I never learned Greek.
It's hard when I got there. He introduced, like, the same thing I'm saying, is the concept of there's rules. Once you learn the rules, and if you know the basics, you already know the rest of it. You just kind of got to not let the rest of it get to you, because that's what it happens. You look at the page-long problem, and you're like, oh, my God, that is a whole page full of letters and numbers. I can't do that. But you say, okay, I already know the rules. I know my Please, My Dear Aunt Sally. So I know where I got to start at. First, inside
I guess
out.
that's a lot of it is, and I know it sounds silly, but I would totally get intimidated by it. By seeing that whole big long thing, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't do this. And like, that's finally what happened is I had a summer school teacher tell me just look at it one step at a time.
You know what messes me up? It still messes me up? Parabolas. Anybody remember parabolas? I cannot do them.
It sounds familiar.
That whole circle, have to calculate the curve or something that the circle. Man, you put that in front of me. I'm like, no. No. You say the word parabola, and I get goosebumps. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. No, but it's I'm not calculating anything. No. And we had to build 3D versions. Oh no, that was a no.
But then that's like languages and sciences and English and history. Oh man, that was like child's play to me all the way through high school. I mean, hell, even into college, it was nothing. So, but algebra, oh, I don't know what it is. I start looking at the numbers and it like the whole paper starts to swim and I can't concentrate.
Cover them up.
I have to do something because it's nuts.
Cover them. Because the reason, why we're giving Ginger this advice. Did I tell y'all Ginger was going to school?
Ginger's going to school. Yeah. Ginger spent this morning being introduced to like Dreamweaver and how to choose colors and intro to Photoshop and stuff like that. So.
Did I tell you how much I hate Dreamweaver that I uninstalled it last year? Did I tell you that?
No, you did not tell me.
What's the other one that goes with Dreamweaver? There's a whole soup, Fire something. That I hate them.
I don't know. I've got like a whole.
Yeah, you got the whole suite. You have to know it, and I know how it works.
Fireworks. Adobe Fireworks.
Yeah, Fireworks. Have you played with Fireworks yet?
No, I haven't.
Don't bother with it. You have the Photoshop. Trust me, Fireworks will annoy you. It's
now,
like
I opened up Fireworks and I was like, why does this look like Photoshop?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Photoshop.
Like, what do I need Fireworks for? I'm sure it probably does something different. But no.
Not nowadays. Back in the probably late 90s, early 2000s times, it was good to have, because when you were doing web design, you had to break down the images into little sections. This is going to get real geeky for those